I'm Bianca Ferrar.
I'm Steve Kometka. This is E! News Week in Review. Okay, Greg, the preliminary hearing is over, and the mystery, but there is one mystery that remains, and that's what's in the manila envelope that the defense gave the judge early on in this preliminary hearing. What happens to it?
That's right, Steve. Well, we know it could contain crucial evidence. There has even been speculation that it may be the much talked about knife that Simpson purchased just before the killings. The judge says the envelope will remain sealed and be turned over to the Superior Court, where Simpson will eventually be tried.
And crowds are flocking to the real-life locations from the Simpson case. OJ's Brentwood estate and the condominium where Nicole Simpson and Ron Goldman were killed are becoming the latest Los Angeles tourist attractions. But residents wish the sightseers and curiosity seekers would stay home. Linda Moore reports.
Sightseers are coming from the other side of town and from the other side of the country. Thousands of people have visited OJ Simpson's estate and the scene of the murders, his ex-wife's condominium a few blocks away.
This is the home of Nicole Simpson, am I right or wrong?
They take pictures, exchange murder theories, but most just stand and quietly stare. They can't even explain why they're there.
We traveled out here for a vacation from Pennsylvania, and all this stuff happened while we were out here, so we figured it would be an opportunity to. It's kind of dumb to do, but we're doing it. We're tourists.
But residents are fed up. The message to tourists is not a warm one. Neighbors dislike the media too, telling all of us to get a life and get out of theirs. But what a summer bonanza for the guy selling the maps to the stars. This salesman has memorized his answer to what's become one of the most asked questions around.
I hope I've got the right house.
Oh, you do?
OJ Simpson, S360 Rocky Farm.
Where are you guys from?
San Diego.
What are you looking for?
Well, we just left OJ Simpson's house, and now we're looking for other stars' homes. We're on vacation, so.
But the first stop had to be OJ, huh?
Well, yeah, sure. You know, we're curious and everything.
And a curiosity that seems to be getting only bigger with time. In Brentwood, I'm Linda Moore for E! News Week in Review.
Still ahead on E! News Week in Review. The Lollapalooza Rock Festival is hotter than its promoters expected or wanted. And coming up next.
I'm Amy Powell. Coming up, we'll tell you why Hollywood wants to play ball.
A screenwriter is suing Touchstone Pictures, claiming the film When a Man Loves a Woman is a little too reminiscent of her own unsold script.
I'm not your problem. I am not your problem to solve.
According to The Hollywood Reporter, screenwriter Diane Hanks claims the movie about a couple facing the problems of alcoholism is based on her ideas and screenplay. Hanks reportedly tried to sell her script, but no one bought it. The suit asked for $5 million in damages. When a Man Loves a Woman stars Meg Ryan and Andy Garcia. Not that long ago, movie executives considered baseball movies box office poison, but a lot has changed lately, and now several films are aiming for the fences. Amy Powell surveys the field of dreamy movies about the national pastime.
Come on, the guys are watching. Nobody's watching.
Little Big League is the latest baseball movie to take a run at the box office. It's the story of a kid who inherits the Minnesota Twins. Major League 2, the sequel to the 1989 hit comedy, opened several weeks ago. And on deck is Angels in the Outfield. It opens Friday.
And Ben Williams makes a miraculous catch.
These are the latest in a series of baseball films produced since 1988's highly successful Bull Durham. 1992's A League of Their Own, about a female baseball team, earned more than $100 million. Filmmakers say there are many reasons for the popularity of baseball movies.
It's the greatest game there is, and it reflects life and family and brings people together.
Actor Timothy Busfield co-stars in Little Big League.
I think in my life, I never really made it anywhere as a baseball player, so to pretend like I was a baseball player.
The way that it is put out is the thing that I don't like, because it doesn't really resemble the real game of baseball, some of the things that they put in there. But as long as they're for baseball, I like that, because anything that pertains to baseball, I'm for it.
And Hollywood keeps on swinging. Tommy Lee Jones will step up to the plate in Cobb, the Ty Cobb story. And at least one other feature is due out later this summer.
When we return on E! News Week in Review, a replacement has been found for the irreplaceable Arsenio Hall.
And a rap artist gives a New York paparazzi a memorable tongue lashing. Rapper Tupac Shakur seems to be spending more time in court than anywhere else these days. He was back in New York this week to answer charges of sexual assault. Shakur has pleaded innocent to charges he attacked a 20-year-old woman in a hotel room. But his attorney claims the alleged victim left several messages for the rapper, thanking him for letting her perform sex acts with him. Shakur's lawyer accuses police of erasing voicemail messages that could help clear him. Outside court, Shakur wasn't too happy with the media.
Hey, have a good summer.
Shakur also faces an unrelated charge of aggravated assault in suburban Atlanta. Talk show host Jon Stewart is making the move from MTV to broadcast TV. The Jon Stewart Show is set to premiere September 12th. Paramount Domestic Television, which co-produced the Arsenio Hall show, made the announcement Thursday. As with Hall's late-night show, Stewart will be targeting a young audience. Calling all Madonna and Mike Tyson impersonators. A nationwide search is on for the perfect Material Girl and Iron Mike for 2 upcoming TV movies.
I'm burning up for your love.
Bleached hair, black lace, and crucifixes were in full force at Fox's open casting call in Los Angeles. It's all for a fall television movie, Madonna: The Early Years.
Looking for attitude, somebody that obviously resembles Madonna, but that has a great arrogance about them, that's cocky, sassy, bold.
The bashful were nowhere to be found. Women flew in from all parts of the country, battling for their crack as the Material Girl.
Like my friend usually does this. She wanted to go to New York and try out, and she goes, "No, just do it, because I think you look like Madonna." I go, "You do?" I'm like, "All right, I'll just try out, and I'll darken my eyebrows and see if they're dark."
A few miles away, another ringside battle was in full force. The title under contention, lead role in HBO Pictures' Mike Tyson biography. Men between the ages of 17 and 22 flexed their muscles and did a little acting for casting directors.
I'm gonna break your ribs from the bottom to the top. I'm gonna take it to him anytime, anywhere.
It was absolutely ludicrous. He didn't want to fight me. He didn't want to fight me.
Give me the part.
In addition to Los Angeles, the hunt for the perfect Iron Mike extends to Chicago, New York, and Atlanta.
I always thought Iron Mike was Mike Ditka. Still to come on E! News Week in Review, a magic shop in Hollywood that specializes in sorcery for success.
I'm Greg Agnew. They've been around for more than 100 years, but suddenly roller coasters are the hottest thing in 1994. I'll tell you why, coming up.
And up next, a New York police officer is stopping traffic with her own special kind of body language.